All right, Chargers fans, I got a question for you. Keenan Allen or Deebo Samuel? Which one? Because I'm hearing a lot of rumors about bringing a veteran receiver back into the room, and I'd really like to know what you guys think about this. Welcome to the Charged Up Podcast. My name's Dan. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help grow the channel, and I appreciate you guys so much for doing that. So, what do? Keenan Allen, a Chargers legend, a guy who's been here since 2013, I think, was his rookie year. Or do we go Deebo Samuel, someone that Mike McDaniel would be familiar with, someone who could also, help those young wide receivers. We have a lot of them. We just added Brennan Thompson as well, not to mention a few others in the undrafted free agent segment. So, what do? There's also another option. Maybe we just don't bring back either. Maybe we don't bring back Keenan. Maybe we don't add Deebo Samuel. But I'll be honest, just my two thoughts. As much as I like Deebo Samuel, I've always liked him with the 49ers. He's a bit older now, bit of a fall off last year. I think he also got hurt when he played with Washington. But I think if you're going to bring a veteran wide receiver in, which I think we should, it's got to be Keenan Allen. He's familiar with Herbert. He's familiar with the other young wide receivers. Let him continue his tutelage for these young guys so that they can get better. And the next thing you know, it's going to be third and Lad or third and Q or third and Brennan, if you know what I mean. We all know that every time it's third down, what do the commentators say? What is every Chargers fan thinking in their head? Third down and Keenan. You know why? Because he is absolutely money on those downs. He's about as sure-handed as you can get. He's an incredible route runner. And last year, I believe he went through the whole year without any injuries. Not to mention all the familiarity, bringing back a legend who can still play is always a good thing. And it's not like it's going to break the bank. Sign a league minimum. Now, maybe Keenan's just waiting around to see if he can get a bigger deal somewhere else. I don't know if the Chargers have talked to him. I'd like to think they have. But it would be so nice to see someone like Keenan Allen back in powder blue with Justin Herbert, with those other receivers. Yeah, I think he'll be, he just turned 34, which is pretty old for a receiver. But considering he went healthy all last year, I'm not saying he's going to do that every year until he retires, whenever that may be. But the fact that he is older and still healthy and can still move, can still run those routes, and can still catch the ball. And of course, he's got that brain where he can help continue to teach those young wide receivers. I think it would be a great move, a cheap move, and then your wide receiver room would be Keenan Allen, Ladd, Q, Trey Harris, Brennan Thompson. We'll see about, I don't know if Darius Davis will be there. I mean, I'm not sure if Brennan Thompson might take over some special teams role, punt and kick returning. We'll have to see what happens with Darius Davis. It looks like he'll be there. But that's not a bad wide receiver room, especially considering the leap that you're likely to see with Trey Harris, with Ladd, with Oronde Gadsden, a tight end. Right? So I think you're going to see a really nice year of development for the young Chargers receivers. And yeah, maybe Keenan Allen won't be on the field as much. Maybe he won't get the ball as many times as he's used to or wants. But hey, you're a veteran. You're going to be on the bench sometimes to make room for these other young receivers if they play well. And if they don't, if they're struggling, if there's injuries, boom, you got this guy you can pop in, familiar with the system. Herbert obviously loves him. We all love him as Charger fans, so why not? Let's bring Keenan Allen back. I wouldn't even be mad if it was a 2-year deal, because it's going to be cheap. And if he retires, he retires. It's all good. If he gets injured, which I hope he doesn't, it's all good. It's not going to hurt us in the long term. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Keenan Allen, Deebo Samuel, or neither. And give me your thoughts as to why you think whichever option you choose. Thanks again so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you. I appreciate the early growth. It's only been just over a week, and we're closing in on 100 subscribers. So let's see if we can't get there by the end of the weekend. Thank you guys so much, and I'll be back shortly with a new one.